There's nothing bigger and better, more inevitable and monstrous in Alabama as is football. As certain as grits, white sauce, and barbecue, the history is extensive with legends, victories, and tradition. It is a second religion here for many people, with Saturdays almost as sacred as Sundays. Two teams come to everyone's mind when one thinks of football in Alabama, but there are a total of 18 colleges that play on the gridiron. Alabama has also been home to several pro teams, from startup challengers to the NFL to spring leagues blazing their own path. In this series, we'll be going in order from the lowest to highest prestige and competition. We will start with the non-NCAA schools, then Division III, Division II, FCS, FBS, the non-Power 4, and then the FBS Power 4 or the two SEC teams. The pro teams will be presented in chronological order. The first program we'll be looking at are the Concordia of Alabama Hornets, which had their start in 2005. Located in Selma, Alabama, they played ball in Memorial Stadium. The Hornets would join the United States Collegiate Athletic Association. In their 11 seasons, they would have only one winning year in 2012 under head coach Don Lee, with a 5-4 record, and in all honesty, the reason was probably because their second week game against the Point Georgia Skyhawks was canceled, saving them from 500. Their short football program history would come to an end in 2015 when the team was disbanded due to financial problems. In the team's last 3 seasons, they would post an abysmal record of 2-28. In 2018, the whole of Concordia of Alabama College would close its doors for good, meaning we will never see these Hornets again. The other non-NCAA team in the state is the Faulkner University Eagles, who play in the National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics since 2009. They play at Billy D. Hillier Stadium in Montgomery, our state's capital, which has a seating capacity of 3,500. Their best seasons would be the 2013 and 14 seasons, with 9 wins and 3 losses under head coaches Brett Barker and then Charlie Boren. However, despite the success, both years would see first-round eliminations in the NAIA playoffs. Charlie Boren was the Eagles' best head coach, and in his 4 seasons would hold a winning record of 29-13 between 2014 to 17. Rob Gray, the current head coach, is heading into his 4th season, but has not seen the success of Boren, as his 2 previous years have had losing records. We will see if Gray can bounce back to his first-year performance of 8-2 and lead the Eagles back to the playoffs. The first of the 2 NCAA Division III schools are the Birmingham Southern Panthers, who have been around since 1918. Their home field is General Krulak Stadium with a seating capacity of 1,600. The Panthers between 1918 and 1939 would win 3 Dixie Conference championships in 1932, 34, and 37, all by head coach Jinx Gillum, who would coach 12 seasons until the team folded in 1939 due to financial struggles. He is still the winningest coach of the university, with a record of 51 wins, 43 losses, and 8 ties. In 2007, the program would be resurrected, and the Panthers would return to the gridiron. They would join the Southern Atlantic Association in 2012. They have only made the Division III playoffs once, in 2021, where they defeated Huntingdon 24-14, but would then be blown out by Mary Hardin Baylor 42-7. Birmingham Southern's current head coach is Anthony Colucci, who will have his 2nd season in 2024. The Panthers are an interesting case, as their program was shut down for a long time, but came back over 60 years later. Founded in 2003, the Huntington Hawks play football in Montgomery. They are a school within the USA South Athletic Conference. Their home field is Charles Lee Field at Sanford Stadium. They have won 3 conference titles in 2015, 16, and 17. Mike Turk has been the head coach of the Hawks for an impressive 20 years, which is a majority of the team's history. He has only had 2 losing seasons in 2004 and 2018. Their best year was in 2015 when they went 10-2. The Hawks have made the Division III playoffs 7 times. Despite their success in the regular season, the Hawks have seen 5 first-round eliminations and 2 second-round eliminations. The Huntington Hawks and the aforementioned Birmingham Southern Panthers have a rivalry, which is referred to as the Wesley Bowl, as both schools are private Methodist colleges. The Panthers lead the series with 5 wins to the Hawks' 4. The Miles Golden Bears, located in Fairfield, are the first of the Division II football teams. They started playing football in 2010 and are part of the Southern Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. Their home is the Albert J. Salone Alumni Stadium, with a capacity of 8,500. Their greatest coach was Reginald Ruffin from 2011 to 2021, who only had a losing record once in 2018. They have won 4 SIAC championships in 2011, 15, 18, and 19, all under Ruffin. They have been to the Division II playoffs twice and have seen first-round eliminations both times. Their current head coach is Sam Shade, who had a rough start in 2022 with a record of 1-9, but bounced back in 2023 to finish with a 7-3 season. Only time will tell if Shade can follow in the steps of Coach Ruffin. The Stillman Tigers are another dead program, having started in 1999 and ending in 2015 after 17 seasons of play. They were located in Tuscaloosa and played at Stillman Stadium with a capacity of 9,000. They were part of the Southern Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. Their best season was in 2002 under head coach Theophilus Danzy, when they went 8-2, but as they were independent, could not compete for a conference title. When they joined the SIAC in 2005, they would only tie for the SIAC West Division champion once in 2011 under head coach Teddy Keaton, but would have to share with Miles College. Dancy was their best coach, posting a 39-28 record over his 7 years, with Keaton taking the second spot. At the conclusion of the 2015 season, Stillman College announced that they would be ending all sporting programs, except for basketball. The Tuskegee Golden Tigers football team was founded in 1913. The Tigers are located in Tuskegee, and their home field is Abbott Memorial Alumni Stadium with a seating capacity of 10,000. They are members of the Southern Intercollegiate Athletic Conference and are by far the most impressive football program of the Division II teams. They have won 10 Black College Football National Championships and 7 Pioneer Bowls over their storied history. Tuskegee has made the Division II playoffs 4 times, with their most successful run in 2015, making it to the 3rd round before being eliminated by West Georgia 35-6. Their most successful coach that I could find information on was Willie Slater, who coached 16 seasons between 2006 to 2021. His 2007 squad would go undefeated, posting a 12-0 record and winning the Pioneer Bowl. When he left, he had a record of 123 wins to 47 losses. Their current head coach is Aaron James, who has had a promising start to his career with a 7-3 record for his first season. The last of the Division II teams is the West Alabama Tigers. They were founded in 1938. The Tigers are located in Livingston and play at Tiger Stadium with a capacity of 7,000 people. Presently, they are in the Gulf South Conference. In 1971, the Tigers would win their only NAIA national championship under head coach Mickey Andrews by defeating Arkansas Tech. The best record is held by Jim King, who went 10-3 in 1975 and made the NCAA playoffs. They would upset number 1 ranked North Dakota State, but fall to Northern Michigan in the semis. The next great head coach was Bobby Wallace, who joined the Tigers in 2006. He would give the Tigers their first winning season in 14 seasons, but swiftly fall back to earth in 2007 and 8. However, in 2009, he would turn things around and send them back to the playoffs for the first time since 1975. They would upset Albany State in the first round, but lose to Carson Newman in a 59-41 shootout. Walls would retire after the 2010 season, but return to his former school, North Alabama, 2 years later. The longest tenured and current coach is Brett Gilliland, who took over in 2013. He has been coaching for 10 years, with his best season coming in 2017, where his team would go 10-3 in the Gulf South and make the playoffs. He currently has a winning record of 62-41. Aside from Gilliland, West Alabama would seemingly have brief years with successful winning coaches who would serve a short stint before moving on to greener pastures. Then the program would experience a drought where they would have many losing seasons, sometimes lasting over a decade. Gilliland is certainly a breath of stability for Tiger fans and will hopefully return to winning form in 2024. So that was the non-NCAA and NCAA Divisions 2 and 3. We only ever hear about the Division I FCS and FBS schools, so it's fascinating to learn about the smaller colleges and their football teams. Each one's path is unique and filled with success and failure, from programs which only lasted a handful of seasons to those that have stood the test of time. In the next video, we'll be examining the Division I FCS teams and the non-SEC FBS teams. Be sure to like and subscribe so you do not miss out on the next video. Thank you for watching.